It's fall, kids are back in school, days are getting shorter, temps are getting cooler. Do you have the desire for a comfort food meal midweek that fits in with your busy schedule? Come on along and I will show you how to make a delicious roast and potatoes and carrots meal that you'll put in the crock pot in the morning, and when you come home in the evening, it's going to give you the biggest aroma hug ever. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Ann with Take It Up a Notch Ann, and if you're returning, thanks for coming back to my channel. Let's get started on this delicious roast and carrots and potatoes crock pot meal. For our roast and potatoes and carrots crock pot meal, I purchased a 3.5 pound chuck roast. It was on sale this week, and I love a good chuck roast. I love this meal. This is so fast and easy to put in the crock pot. I trimmed it in the middle of the chuck roast. There's usually a big roll of fat through here, and I cut that off and trimmed it down. I'm going to go ahead and put a little flour, sprinkle some flour over the chuck roast. This will help with my gravy for later on, and I'm putting lots of flavors in here that will also make a delicious gravy with your roast and your carrots and your potatoes for this evening. Okay, so I'm going to mix around and turn it over and put a little more flour on the back side. Add that in. I'm also going to pepper it. I'm not going to add any salt because of some of the things that I'm adding in for my gravy might make it too salty. And it's better that if you need more salt, you can add it towards the end, and because you can always add it, you can't take it away. And on this side, a little more flour and a little more pepper. Okay, so let's get our crock pot ready. In the crock pot, I'm going to add a 32-ounce container of low sodium beef broth. Now, I want to do the low sodium because I'm also using some cans of cream of mushroom soup and cream of celery soup. All of this can, if you get the regular broth, it can be a lot of sodium that's going in there. So it's an easier way to control it by doing the low sodium. Now I'm going to do a can of cream of mushroom soup and a can of cream of celery soup. It will make a delicious gravy to go over it. And to this, I'm going to whisk it all together before I put my meat in there. These soups are really going to add a lot of flavor to the roast as it's cooking all day. And to that, I'm going to add maybe a half a teaspoon of Better Than Bouillon roast beef. That's one of the reasons why I'm using the lower sodium of the beef broth, because a lot of times this Better Than Bouillon can have some salt in it, but it really does give a lot of flavor. We're going to get a lot of beef flavor in this. Okay, now that that's ready, now it's time to add our roast. It's all situated in there. Oh my goodness. Okay, to that, I'm going to add carrots. Now, you could buy the bags of those little bitty short carrots. You know, they're good. It's fast and easy, but I go with the regular carrots. And it doesn't take long. I can prep them the night before, have them in the refrigerator ready to go, and all you have to do is drop them in. So I'm going to drop in my carrots. And then to that, I have a 24-ounce bag of just Honey Gold little bite-sized potatoes. I've rinsed and drained them, and I'm going to add those to it as well. And I think our crock pot is full. If you're putting this together in the morning, turn the crock pot on low and let it sit on the counter all afternoon. When you come in that evening, it's going to smell wonderful. Now, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday afternoon. I'm going to put this on high, and it will cook for about 4 hours on high, and it should all be ready by about 6:30 this evening. And my kitchen is going to smell wonderful all afternoon. I'm going to turn this on high, put it on my counter, and I will show you the finished product this evening. This looks delicious. And this is plenty. So this was 3.5 pounds for our family. I mean, it's just my husband and I always take a plate to my older brother, who I take dinner to a couple times a week, and he will have this tonight. I will then also make some beef stew out of what's left. And so this is, you know, yes, chuck roasts are expensive, but this one was on sale. But I'm going to get so much out of this. It's going to feed 2 people definitely for 2 meals at least. Probably I'd say 4, because once I make that beef stew, that's we'll probably get, you know, lunch and dinner out of the beef stew as well. This will be a wonderful weeknight meal to come home to. So put it on in your crock pot in the morning and walk into the wonderful smells in your kitchen of dinner being served within minutes. So tender, flavorful with the cream of mushroom soup, cream of celery soup. You could actually add a packet of Lipton onion soup. That would have been fabulous in there. I didn't think about that earlier today, but I will put that in the recipe. A packet of Lipton onion soup, can of cream of mushroom soup, a can of celery soup, and then I put a half a teaspoon of better than bouillon beef in there and mixed it up. But the onion flavoring would be great in there, I think. If you're not keen on onions, you can leave that Lipton onion soup out, but I think that would add some more flavor to it. So again, this video was requested by my daughter's friend Cicely. I really think you're gonna like this recipe. And thank you for joining my channel. I'm Ann with Take It Up a Notch. Please like and subscribe. Thank you and have a wonderful day.